Greetings and salutations. My name's Ollie, and here's your loaf of daily bread. Today's loaf of bread comes to us by way of the Roman emperor and philosopher Marcus Aurelius. And he says, "Everything harmonizes with me, which is harmonious to you, O universe. Nothing for me is too early nor too late, which is in due time for you. Everything is fruit to me, which your seasons bring, O nature. From you are all things. In you are all things. To you all things return." Whatever is good to you is good to me. Whatever happens according to your schedule is right on schedule for me. This is a beautiful way to express acceptance. Acceptance of fate, acceptance of things as they are, acceptance of what has transpired and what shall come to pass. This is a very, very powerful passage for me anyway. I never really understood this attitude of acceptance. Before I had my cubicle epiphany and before I discovered the philosopher king Marcus Aurelius, I thought this whole notion of acceptance was weakness. I thought you had to fight, damn it. And why would you take it laying down? No, I'm not going to accept injustice. No, I'm not going to accept being treated poorly. I'm not going to accept any of these things. And anyone who accepts these things is a weakling and a fool. Then I had my cubicle epiphany. I started reading and I started experiencing things that I had never experienced in the past. And I realized I had been going about this whole acceptance business all wrong. Acceptance is not physical. What Marcus Aurelius is talking about is mental acceptance, psychological acceptance. Acceptance as an internal condition, not an external, outward-facing, physical behavior. You can resist physically while accepting mentally. And in fact, the most efficient way to resist something, physically, outwardly, is to approach it with an attitude of acceptance. If you resist mentally, your outward actions are not going to be effective. They're going to be clouded, misinformed, and distorted by this internal tension that is totally unnecessary. So when Marcus Aurelius addresses nature and addresses the universe in this way, I get two things out of it. Number one, his concept of divinity, of God, or of a deity is very much pantheistic and in line with my own personal notion of what this higher power is. And number two, this attitude of acceptance doesn't happen on its own. It's cultivated, and you have to think the way Marcus is writing in this particular passage. You have to regard things that happen as being right on schedule. You have to regard the results of actions and the results of circumstances as perfectly in line with the way things ought to be. And this requires coaching, constant coaching. You can't just decide that you're going to accept and go on living your life. It doesn't work that way. That's my thought for the day, my loaf of bread. Hopefully it hits the spot. Until next time, live well, my friends.